lockdown is tightened in Leicester after a significant rise in coronavirus cases.
Non-essential shops are closed from this morning. Schools will shut to most pupils on Thursday, and people are being urged not to travel in or out of the city.
We'll speak to the Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, about those restrictions and what it could mean for other towns and cities.
Reunited after 13 weeks apart because of the virus. We'll hear from 4-year-old Blake and his mum and dad about being back together again.
I've been speaking to Olympic champion Adam Peaty about training in lockdown, getting leisure facilities opened up again, and also about his dreams for the future as he looks forward to becoming a dad.
The government has been warned that it could take 10 years to clear the backlog of court cases that's built up in England and Wales. This is according to a report from the Crown Prosecution Service. Their Chief Inspector, Kevin McGinty, says a lack of investment in the system has been magnified during the pandemic. He suggests libraries and leisure centres may need to be used. The Ministry of Justice said measures were being drawn up to ensure justice was delivered.
Let's have a look at some of the front pages for you this morning. As you can probably imagine, Leicester's on most of those front pages, including the Daily Mail, which reports that people living in the city should stay at home after a spike in coronavirus cases there.
The Telegraph says Leicester accounts for around 10% of new infections in England. The picture is of a council worker collecting waste from a testing centre in the city.
The restrictions, which include the closure of non-essential shops, are stricter than anticipated. This is according to the Leicester Mercury website.
And The Guardian reports that Boris Johnson has compared his plans to boost the economy to those of President Roosevelt after the Great Depression. The Prime Minister will outline the details in a speech later on today. Should we have a quick look at the insides of the newspapers? And this is one that I love from the Mirror and really kind of chimes with what we're talking about, 100 days of lockdown. And some parents are vowing to keep up surprise crisis benefits and when restrictions are completely lifted. And there's 20 upside pledges they're making. I'm going to quickly do some of them down. Say which ones of these you'll have. More quality family time? Yes. More walks? Yes. More meals together? Yes. Spending less cash? Good idea. Rushing less, that's almost my favourite.
Yes.
More outdoor time. And it goes on. More laughter, less driving, more free time for the kids. There have been things that have been good, including other things include more bike rides, more reading and more baking. Those have all happened.
This is, I suppose, a sign of how social media is affecting our habits. OK, ready?
Is it going to be good?
It might annoy you. I'm sorry, it might annoy you.
Go on.
What do you call, in your house, what do you call sort of boiled egg with soldiers? Do you call them soldiers? What do you call them in your...
Soldiers.
Fingers, soldiers. OK, right. Boiled eggs and soldiers. I'll just check in. Boiled egg and soldiers are being snubbed by youngsters who prefer breakfasts that look good when posted on social media, OK? Nearly a third of young Brits surveyed said they've never even tried dipping their toast in boiled eggs. Other things are off the menu: kippers, marmalade on toast, a full English, avocados high on the list, things that do eat,
poached
fried
eggs,
halloumi,
or
burritos, poached eggs as well. The poll said that loads of people hadn't heard of some of those favourite breakfasts that we normally have in this country, while more than half had chosen a breakfast not based on what it would taste like, but how attractive it would look online. Okay?
I'm still a fan of boiled eggs. I have them at least once a week. This is about weddings as well, because there's big changes. Couples can marry again from Saturday, but there are new rules which forbid lots of things. For example, if you don't live in the same household, which you obviously might not do, the dads may not be able to give away the bride. Also, hymns and choirs are banned at the moment, recorded music recommended instead, and face masks as well. We'll be speaking to a vicar a little bit later about who is going to celebrate a wedding this weekend, and also somebody who's had to cancel their wedding. I mean, there have been really tough times, but to have to cancel your wedding or change it hugely is very upsetting, because people spend years sometimes organising them, don't they?
Yeah.